Alright, good afternoon, everyone. It's your boy M3, and right now I'm going through a whole lot of high winds, so I'm doing the best I can to hold my tripod stand because last time I was doing a video, the wind was like blowing my tripod stand so far, and I almost made my phone fail. But anyways, I know like that's not what we guys here like to hear. Um, Today's topic is about learning how to be professional at all times. This goes for anything. But for the sake of this, we're going to get to the business aspect because I feel like that's highly important. And of course, this leads up into like a story. So, hopefully with my feet I can hold it well and as a fall. So, I had a conversation with one of my friends about another friend that we know. And so, one of our friends, like, he's really heavily into self promotion and into developing his business. However, in the eyes of a lot of people, I would say not to like throw any shade, but he could be considered to be very unprofessional at most times. And it's not like you're doing it on purpose, but there's certain elements that that person's not really learning that can be really detrimental on his progress of elevating in his business and making it grow. So to start with the story, my friend like he travels like a lot, um, and I'm not gonna discuss like his occupation. So I try to keep it as brief as I can about that. But let's just say like his like 90% of the time he travels around maybe over like a 50-mile radius from one city to the next city. And so in doing so, you're serving like your clients, you're doing the best that you can, and the goal you know, is to create a brand for yourself and eventually earn potential income out of it. But sometimes you have like these people that you run into that if they could see that you're not really professional and you don't really handle the business as a man, a professional businessman, and it could be businesswoman too. But in this story, he's a guy, so I want to talk about businessman. And you're not really taking care of the things that you're supposed to take care of. They could really see that as you're weak, and they will easily find some kind of way to take advantage of you. And going forward with the story, the guy traveled his way. He did his little thing, and when it was time for him to pay up, I'm sorry, when it was time for his client to pay up, uh, his client was like, "Oh, I don't have the money, and I have kids that I have to take care of and feed, and I gotta pay rent." But you could have said that way in advance before like that person come out his way to handle his business situation. But you waited until after all was done, and now you want him to what feel sorry for you. So the part that kind of made me felt upset was that, well, and this is the part where his unprofessionalism came about. Instead of like saying like, okay, well, if you don't have the money, like I can't provide you with the service. I like let's just say if there was a package, you come and deliver a package, and you expect somebody to give you like whatever that's needed, like maybe a signature or whatever, and that person's not signing it, you don't give them the package, you know. or if it requires ID or something like that. Like I said, I'm just trying to keep it brief as I can, so I'm not disclosing any of his personal stuff, what he does, but let's just say it's just something like that, you know. But instead, what our friend did, he felt sorry for her. He took pity, and probably part of it was because from what was told to me was the woman was very attractive. So of course, maybe he probably got caught up in the lust and got caught up in the beauty and was just like, oh, she has kids, she's beautiful, she's pretty, so I'll give her a pass because like she's my friend and I don't want any bad terms and all these other things. But you're, but when it comes to me, when it comes to business, like I don't play, especially when it comes to money. I don't care if like it's friends, family members, whatever. Whenever I'm doing a business transaction with you, like we're keeping it as 100% business. There's like no freebies, no discounts, no hand-me-downs. You know, that is not that is not my that's not the way how I want my clients to carry that expectation that things are gonna be free, things are gonna be easy. If I'm providing service to you, I expect for my payment to be right on the day when service is complete. And when it's not, and when I don't get my payment, you don't get your service. So, um, so like I said, I just to make sure that I made it clear. At the end, he gave her his service pretty much for free, and she just pretty much like took advantage of it. He was like, okay, well, since you're like, struggling, here, I'll just like, give you all this like for free and everything will be free of charge. But now guess what? Not only you didn't get paid, but also you lost out on money as far as travel expense. Because sometimes it takes money out of your own pocket, especially if you're driving or hey, God forbid, like if you had to like catch the train or catch the bus or whatever, if you didn't have no like public transportation. But in anything that you do, you always want to be professional. That's why it's good to like have your own vehicle, just in case. Have your gas like ready and set for travel time. Make sure you write out like like your receipts. So if anything happens and you were at a loss, you can just say like, hey, report to RS and say like, well, these are my losses, but this is the stuff that I did, for my business. Maybe you could probably put that as like, as a write-off, maybe. Um, Now, even like if you're at work, you still want to be professional. You never want to be non-professional when it comes to talking with your coworkers, talking to your boss. You always want to make sure whenever you do like your work, you do it the best way that you can to your standards, or pretty much to the company standards. I would say it like that. Hey, this is like even like a scripture for the people like who read the Bible. I think in Colossians like 3 like first starting in verse like 23. And I'm just going to paraphrase this, but it says like whatever you do, you work as you working for the Lord and not just for the eyes of many people. And when you do the work diligently, right, for God, like you will be rewarded. And so when I read that scripture, I'm just paraphrasing it, right? Because I don't have the book with me to like read it to you guys, um, but in that example, like whenever like I work hard at the best that I can, God has always rewarded me with stuff. Um, for what I do, let's say I'm driving, I'm a driver, and a lot of times when I start off my route, I'm like starting off like maybe like with the minimum of 4 hours. 4 hours and 15 minutes, so that's to be exact. And I'm working my way up to the top to, build those hours up. Now, no matter what, I'm not gonna try to cheat, like, the company that I work for, add extra time, none of that stuff. If I'm making this time, I just make it. You know, whatever that's been on my timesheet, on my time card, that's the way how it is. And eventually, God has always blessed me with more hours on my schedule for my route. He always blessed me like with a nice raise every year. Sometimes I remember at one point for like a year I had like 3 raises because we fought our way to the top to get those. Um, and also like our company was nice enough like to give us like those bonuses and all that. But the point is that um, being professional, you know, also requires like the hard work and the diligence and making sure that you're righteous in what you do at your job and at your business. Even if you're like a landlord and you're investing in like your properties, you always want to be fair, uh, be reasonable, work with your clients, tenants, whoever. Don't try to cheat them out because that's the worst thing you could do. Doing that, that's very unprofessional. But anyways, like, comment, subscribe. Uh, don't forget to share my videos. And what else I want to say? Oh, and also, when you hit the notification bell, click to all, so then that way, whenever my videos pop out, you'll get it right on time. Anyways, have a great day, everyone. Peace.